Well, good morning. It's Thursday the 19th of November 2020, I think. All the days seem to be blurring into one. Well, it's second week of lockdown, aren't we? And following on from what I filmed previously the other day, I'm basically now facing the other way. So, little ride into work this morning. It's a bit dark. The weather and obviously like the length of day and stuff is beginning to progress and change further into winter. But anyway, this is Fry's Hill at Greater Lees, around the little ring roady bit. Just coming up to Kassam Stadium, Oxford United's ground, just up here. Hopefully this is visible. I've got the camera set to low light because it is pretty dark. It doesn't help the fact that we got really a lot of low cloud cover. It's very grey and grim this morning. There's Mr. What's his name? Mr. Kassam's hotel and stuff that he built as part of the package that he was promised when he took over Oxford and built the stadium. There it is in all its glory. And yeah, he didn't ever actually get round once he'd done the bowling alley as well, etc. And the restaurants and thingies over here. That Priory pub was supposed to be refurbished. Now he claims it was only down to like do the upkeep on the inside, I believe. Now of course it's just pretty much a derelict show. It's been shut for what, probably about a couple of years. Well, that doesn't look like anything much is ever going to happen to that, unfortunately. Quite a shame. It's a nice pub. Anyway, there's the sewage plant. Lovely. That's why you get the smell of poo when you stand in the stadium, and it all wafts in through that empty fourth side. Empty? Well, missing fourth side. Yeah, there's the science park. Various different places. It's been here pretty much since the inception of the estate. I think it was here actually slightly before they built the houses, which makes a change. They actually put some jobs in before they moved the people in. Yeah, just coming up to Sanford, under the bridge, the 4074 that comes in from Reading towards Oxford, and also obviously vice versa on the way back, which is that way if you want to go to Reading, and then you have to go under the bridge and back round on yourself like I'm doing to head into central Oxford. Yeah, just through here. It's Sanford on Thames, so I won't go through Sanford. I'll go down a little bit of the 4074 and onto the ring road, because I'm in a rush this morning, because I'm a little bit late. Well, I might be. The little field there that I will pass. No, there's no GGs at the gate. There's about 3 horses in there that I sometimes see. Quite cute cobs, big fluffy things. And they're not there this morning. And they usually gather there when people are walking past and they're thinking that people are going to bring them treats up to their gate. Which, by the way, if you ever see horses in the field, please don't feed them anything. Not even a bit of grass, because it's up to the owner. The owner knows what they've been eating, etc. They may have health problems and be on a special diet, etc. So if you're going to start feeding them polos and sweets, okay, they're big old things, but yeah, it's not really a sensible thing, because you might actually end up killing them. There they are. There's the couple. I think there's 3 in there. Perhaps the young lady's out on them on a hack somewhere. I mean, yeah, it's not too early. I sometimes see them go through Sanford early morning. Probably presume before they go to work or school or college. And there's another couple, and there's another 3 there. Perhaps they just moved them in a different field. Yeah, this is the arse end of the 4074 as you come into Oxford, and you come into what's called Hayford Hill. You've got Sainsbury's over on the right behind this housing development, which has recently sprung up in the last year. This never used to be here. So Sainsbury's is just literally behind that. You have to go back around on yourself. You can see the service station markings there on the road, just over there. There's another one of the hamburger style roundabouts where the main bulk flow traffic comes through. It seemed to work pretty effectively in Oxford. I think that was the second one to be done. And then this one down here was the last of them to be done on the ring road. Yeah, they've all been done now. Eastern bypass, southern bypass, northern bypass, etc. You don't really have a western one because that's the A34 itself, which I'm not going to go on. No, I'm heading down the Abingdon Road today, past Redbridge Park and Ride. So I'm going the back way. I'm going to go past Christchurch College, etc., and hopefully show a little bit of footage with some of those buildings on. I say it may not be particularly visible this morning, unfortunately, due to the weather. It probably would have been a better idea to do this on the way back and do like a reversal. Flip it and reverse it. Sorry. Yeah, not very exciting, that bit over there. It's just Redbridge Park and Ride, and the tip over a little bit further to the left, which you can't see. Bit dry this morning, so I'm having a little bit of fun. This bike is wonderful. It's probably the best I've actually owned. Maybe not the best I've ridden, I don't know. It's what I like about it. It may not be the most powerful machine that you can buy. I could have gone for something and really put the boat out and got myself a Street Fighter or something like that, but you don't really need it, to be honest. I mean, this bike, where it puts its power, below 100 miles an hour, there's really not going to be much in it between this and any other bike, because you look at the revs for that particular speed and the torque, this may actually even be more than some of the rivals. They will put their power down over 100 miles an hour. Sure, they may have like another 20-30 miles an hour top speed, but they had to put the power up the rev range, up the speed range to achieve that, if that makes sense. They've kind of condensed all the power in this in a narrower band, and that's why it's so nice to ride on the road. Yeah, I'm not exactly complaining about its power delivery. Anyway, this is Abingdon Road, the old allotments and stuff there. Yeah, just normal sort of typical period housing and things. Some of the houses down here are quite nice. None too bad area of Oxford, but you do get the odd random selection of reprobates. I don't know whether there's still some social housing or like hostels and things down there, because you do get some odd balls, so to speak. Yeah, ones that you wouldn't really want to interact with late at night. Coming up to the bridge over the Thames, the head of the river pub is Oxford Four Pillars, maybe, over on the right. Oh, Oxford Spires, and they changed their names at one of the bullshit la-di-da hotels that style over substance. Not really my thing. Okay, maybe it's not Raymondo's living maison, whatever it's called, £1,000 frigging pound a night. As some lady was telling me the other day, her birthday present. Oh, fucking hell, I hope she gave the bloke some decent sex in return. Pardon me, £1,000 a night. You think the amount of hookers and coke you get for that? Jesus Christ. It's all about value for money. No comment. Anyway, yeah, some like little side streets and things. There's is it maybe like Hinksey Pools, because you access it from Botley, which is over the other side. I think that's over there on the left. I've never been, because I wasn't like an Oxonian as such when I was younger. I mean, I was only here until I was like really young, and my mum and dad weren't really into like public swimming and stuff, apart from like going to the beach. So yeah, I've never really been there. But I've ever been to places like that with friends, and it generally sort of was usually Cutslow Park. Anyway, here's head of the river and Oseley Mead on the left, head on the right. This bit will take you down Thames Street, sort of Speedwell Street. This is around the back of the Westgate Centre. Grotty old flats. This is the Magistrates Court round here, and I think maybe the Crown as well. No, the Crown's back there. Yeah, it's like Magistrates. You get all. This is where you get all the dodgy reprobates. Right in central Oxford, you don't have to get some right ones here. Pikers and thugs and yeah, the lower end of the social spectrum, so to speak. Not that I'm high, but I like to think I have a little bit of well, morality. I hope, some conscience, some values. Yeah, this is the arse end of the Westgate and the back end of the John Lewis. The ice rink over here on the left, which was built when I was a kid back in the 80s. Hold up the blooming pirate ship design. God, look how dirty it is. OCVC College over on the right. I never actually went to that one. I ended up in Blackbird Leys twice, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, some of the college buildings. I was hoping to go there the first time because you had like all the hairdressing and beauty courses there, and of course you had about 1 million more young ladies there. Oh dear, at Blackbird Leys I think we had like one group, and only I suppose 2 out of those gals were, oh it's harsh, but you know, only a couple of them were what you could consider proper eye candy. Not saying that I was, but you know, it's always nice to enjoy the view, isn't it? Anyway, there's Park End Street there. We'll turn right down Highbridge Street, which used to be the scene of much of my youthful drunken debauchery. Blackwell's building on the left. What was the old Hartwell's building? It's been Quick Fit. That used to be Staples. I don't know, maybe it was an office outlet anymore. That used to be Bar Risa, which was the main place to go, the main part of the scene down here. They used to have all kinds of crazy drink offers and things. Turn into Worcester Street, around the back end of Gloucester Green here, which used to be, well, it's not used to be, still is the coach station. A little bit here we used to walk through, used to be the old school pub. Yep, just pull straight out, buddy. Good job I wasn't going any faster. right into Beaumont Street. Swat. Yeah, Beaumont Street, you got the Randolph Hotel here on the right with the flags. Coming into St Giles. Ashmolean Museum on the left. This is free as well. A lot of these places that you can visit, these museums, etc., are free. So if you can come here, go here as well, because that is an awesome place. St Giles, the Moore Memorial, Magdalen Street on the right. It takes you in the Corn Market where St Michael's Tower is. Yeah, this is St Giles where they have the fair, which is like the main thoroughfare. I can't remember, is that St Michael's College over there? Possibly, don't know, can't remember. The Langham Flag pub down there, the little white one. Over here is the Eagle and Child. There used to be a nice greasy spoon, the St Giles Cafe next to it, yeah. So that was the pub, apparently, that J.R.R. Tolkien himself used to go into. Mr. Lord of the Rings. Right, this is the Banbury Road. This will take you back out into Summertown, which is the last bit of the video that I did last time around. Yeah. This is all the science research institutes again. Banbury Road side, obviously. And I'm going to swill back round them and head back down to Broad Street. And shit, I am running it fine this morning. Hope I don't keep them waiting too much. I can't really filter here because like the box junction is staggered, and if you go into it and the lights are on red and wait there, you get the traffic come across you or try and take your back wheel off. So yeah, it's not recommended. We'll just wait for it to go green and then go down to Parks Road. I say there's the University Parks there, that's the entrance. You would have thought it would have been a little bit more grandiose, wouldn't you, in a nice sort of archway. I think there might be one up the other end, I cannot remember because it's years since I've been in there. But it's still very pretty by the looks of it. I can just about see through the bushes. Yep, the Materials Institute and Research again, and the back end of St John's College. So I'm just coming the other way that I went, well, from where I went the other day. Yeah, nearly at work. But you will see a little bit of Broad Street now, because I didn't go down there before, did I? I went into Radcliffe Square and showed you the Radcliffe camera and Brasenose College. Yeah, there's Museum of Natural History. What a lovely place. One of the best places to go to, especially to see the interior, because that really is something. Try not to smack my lips too much. It really gets it translates too well on camera. The mic really picks it up, and it doesn't sound too good. So I'm trying to behave myself a little bit this morning and not tut or not well, not unconsciously. I realise I do it a little bit too much. It's funny what you pick up on when you hear yourself speak sometimes. Anyway, into Broad Street, Shildonian, back end of Exeter College. I found out what this was now. And the motorbike parking's here on the left. So I'm going to shut my mouth now and turn the camera off and park up. There's Trinity College, and see all the shops over there. And just at the bottom was the corner of Debenhams, which I don't think exists now in Oxford. Or most places or anywhere, does it? I think they're all shut now. More casualties of the high street. I wouldn't necessarily blame the lockdown on this one, but I see today, well actually I see yesterday, but it confirmed on an actual television news this morning about the Oasis in Swindon shutting. My goodness, it's been there, blimey, I think it might have existed before I was born. It's been there at least 30 odd years, because I went there when I was about 11 or 12. I think I went with Jimmy Webb and his brothers. His old man might have taken us over there. Probably about 12. I think it's when I lived in Fawn Close, when his dad moved over there. Yeah, quite a long time ago. 12 is 30 years ago. I don't know how long it had been there. Anyway, locked up. Quick check. Still ain't got my bloody exhaust. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, she looks alright, reasonably clean. Doesn't appear to be anyone here this morning. Maybe the gate was open and the chaps are in. It's one of those roads where you've got to look 4 ways. Bikes, it's almost as bad as Amsterdam round here. Maybe not this time in the morning, but later on. No one here. I was there a little bit late. Oh, this key's stiff. Little tip here, you got a stiff key, rubber pencil on it. So I did on my bike, it's worked wonders. Right, I won't put the keys that I need back in my pocket. Oh, students. Try not to breathe too heavily. But, I am shagged this morning. And I got quite a heavy bag. Oh. Cycled in the last few days. This is the flat anyway. She's pretty nice. There's another bedroom back there. Oh, got to watch my flipping head because of the bulkheads. I only just caught it then. There's Lou in there. I won't show you that. Master bedroom, which I think was the living room. In here. Yeah, so that's a king size bed as well. So pretty big. Here's the kitchen. Nice Bosch bits and bobs and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Get to use this for nothing. And have it as my base here. Whew, yeah, I could do with going to bed again. I didn't sleep very well. Right, I'll turn this camera off. First mission. Get this brewed. Treat myself to a coffee machine, I think. Housewarming present to myself. You notice I always go hum and stuff. Put some music on in a minute. Right, turn this bugger off.